right?
Yeah.
Except for the fact that when he was using the N-word, it was in the context of yelling at a player for using the N-word.
Oh.
So he quoted the player, but he actually said the word. He didn't say the N-word. Now, is that a bad idea as a white coach? Sure, it's not a good... I mean, the easy thing, the easy safe tip here is just never say it, right? But you don't get... But still, context matters here. He was saying it was inappropriate for this word to be used, and was criticizing its use. So, the players, they start tweeting about how he said the word. So Patterson gets in trouble. He's now apologizing. The players are skipping the get-togethers and practices.
Oh, my gosh.
And they say to him, not only do they say, look, we told him, because we had a meeting, how do we move forward? And we told him he just can't use that word. It's not appropriate for him to use. And then we also told him he needs to stop saying, I don't see color, because he does see color. It's like, this is a full-out frontal assault on Martin Luther King. I don't see color is now racist, guys. They changed all of these definitions. What do you mean a colorblind society was supposed to be the thing we were all shooting for? It's a random physical characteristic that means nothing. The color of your skin is nothing. It's just like the color of your eyes. It's nothing. It means nothing. It doesn't define you. There is no culture associated with it. There is no white culture and black culture. Look at the black culture of black people in the United States and compare it to black people in Africa and tell me they have the same culture. It's totally different. The country has a culture. There are areas within the culture that are influenced by other cultures, but it has nothing to do with the color of your skin. White people living in other countries, white people who grew up in Asia, have Asian cultures, right? Like, that is much more about your surroundings. The color of your skin is a nonsensical way to categorize people. It's just dumb. And just like it would be dumb if we said, you know what, that person has long fingernails, and that person has short fingernails, that person has blue eyes, and that person has brown eyes. This person has blonde hair, that person has brown hair. There's no reason to separate people among these lines unless you're just trying to utilize it for power. We can all acknowledge that in the past people did it, but it was dumb then. That was the lesson of that era. The lesson of the racist era of the past was to learn that racism was dumb. Not to just implement it on another color.
Right.
Which is what we're doing now.
Yeah, exactly.
Insanity.
888-727-BECK. We're coming up in a minute.
American Financing, NMLS 182334, www.nmlsconsumeraccess.org.
Wouldn't it be great when things finally settle down and we go back to living our everyday normal lives? I mean, assuming that actually happens at some point in the future. In the meantime, if you're a homeowner, you might be finding yourself in the same situation as countless other homeowners across the country, up to your eyeballs in debt and bills. Whether you are or you're not, if you really need to just consider refinancing your mortgage right now because it's extra money. I mean, percentage rates have dropped into the 3s. Maybe they dipped down into the 2s. We've never seen anything like this before. Part of being fiscally responsible is learning not to just spend your money all the time and more than you earn. But another part of it is learning to see opportunities and save in areas you